Today I am going over the blood just real quick, what it's composed of, what's in it, and how it works. And it's going to be very broad, very vague, but I'm sure you'll get some knowledge from this. So let's go ahead and pretend that this right here, that is a little cup of blood. So I just took your blood and I put it in here, right? Well, approximately, we're rounding numbers here, right? 55% of it is going to be plasma. About 1%, maybe even less than that, we have what's called the buffer. And this is composed of just random stuff and white blood cells. White blood cells. Then down here, about 45 to 44% of your blood is what we call red blood cells. Now, you're going to see these right here every now and then. These are the medical and really, really fancy words that we use for white blood cells and red blood cells. Leukocytes are white blood cells. Erythrocytes are red blood cells. All right, so let's go over the function of white blood cells, aka leukocytes, and then we'll go over the function of red blood cells, aka erythrocytes. So leukocytes, white blood cells, they help with your immune system. All right, so they help combat the foreign bodies that enter your body that want to harm you. All right. It's really more of a category. Underneath this, there are different types of white blood cells that live in your body, and they all work together to keep you alive and to kind of help you recover from any disease, any bacteria, any viruses that may get into your body. That's the job of the leukocytes, aka white blood cells. It's pretty much just to help you. It's like your little army and Navy and Marines all in one, and it's inside your body, and it's like your little inner body army or military. That's really a good way of thinking about it. All right. The red blood cells, the way they function is that they carry oxygen and CO2 and waste. All right. It's like the taxi drivers in New York or the Uber nowadays. They transport people to where they need to go to get stuff done. So O2 is taken to the tissue to create ATP and keep you alive. At the same time, it takes away CO2 and it takes away the waste to get excreted out, so you can urinate it out, you can breathe it out, stuff like that. And that's really the main job of the red blood cells, aka erythrocytes. Now the plasma, this is the only actual fluid. Everything else, all these right here, are little solid particles. Think of them as little solid particles, and they're being transported by the plasma. All right. Now, plasma, besides the fact that it's mainly just water and stuff like that, it also helps with the clotting process. So right here, one thing I forgot to mention, in your buffer zone, you're also going to have platelets, and we should know by now that platelets help with the clotting process to make your scabs to help you heal up. Well, you have these things called clotting factors, and they're primarily found within the plasma, the liquid stuff, because everything floats around the liquid, right? The plasma, and that's what it does. This is pretty much for the most part water, but it does have clotting factors, and it helps out in the clotting process. And then you have your platelets and white blood cells in the buffer zone. All right, so hopefully this kind of helps out. It simplifies things for you as far as what's what. Here's a big picture. You can screenshot it. And then if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, because if I don't know you like it, I'm not going to make any more. All right, peace.